What do Spotify, Pinterest, Reddit, Stripe, Affirm, and dozens of other leading companies have in common? Well, they're all customers of the company we'll be taking a look at in this video. What's up everyone, my name is Coleman, and in this video, we'll be taking a look at FSLY, ticker symbol FSLY. Now I know there's a lot of mixed opinions on this company, and since I don't know which way the stock's gonna go, today I want to go over the company and take a look at both the bull and the bear case. With that said, here's the format. First, I'll go over the company and break down their products and the different areas they operate in. Next, I'll go over 3 of the bullish arguments with FSLY. And finally, we'll take a look at 3 of the bearish arguments with this company. So let's waste no time and get right into part number 1, which is what is FSLY? Well, FSLY is a leading cloud computing service provider in the US, and they offer products around CDNs, edge computing, and security, all of which I'll get into. These products are used by over 2,500 customers, including many well-known companies such as Reddit, Stripe, Affirm, and Wayfair, just to name a few. Now, CDNs were FSLY's initial business, and the company was actually founded in 2011 by Artur Bergman to create a faster, more secure CDN. Since then, they've definitely gained some traction in this area, and today, FSLY is considered one of the top CDN providers. For those unfamiliar, a CDN, or Content Delivery Network, is a network of servers which work together to deliver internet content as quickly, cheaply, reliably, and securely as possible. But the ultimate goal is to reduce latency. CDNs are actually very important today, and much of the internet relies on them to help serve anything from text and images to on-demand streaming. So if you're watching this video, there's a good chance that it's being delivered through a CDN. One example of FSLY providing this service is with the New York Times. The New York Times actually relied on them to power their site and keep it fast and secure during election night. FSLY has expanded beyond CDNs though, and in 2019, they began to expand into edge computing with a new technology called Compute at Edge. What edge computing is basically an extension of a CDN, and it moves the application logic as close to the user's device as possible. So for example, when an e-commerce platform wants to personalize a web page, it's traditionally had to determine what you should see all the way back at the central server or data center. But with edge computing, that decision can be made closer to the edge of the network. This leads to increased speed, security, and cost savings. Because of these advantages, FSLY has said that really anything that benefits from microsecond computing, such as e-commerce, machine learning, gaming, and the Internet of Things, just to name a few, can benefit from edge computing. This opportunity and versatility makes this an area that's expected to drive a lot of the growth for the company going forward. Now, in addition to CDNs and edge computing, FSLY has also been getting into security, which was bolstered by the recent acquisition of Signal Sciences, which is a web application security company. Right now, within their security business, FSLY provides a variety of products, such as API protection, DDoS mitigation, and bot protection, among other things. Overall, these products basically help companies secure their websites and protect their data from hackers. And because of this, FSLY also believes that this could be a good area for them moving forward, as they're seeing a lot of demand for these products. Now at this point, you may be wondering, how does FSLY make money with all of this? Well, when looking at the company, they make the majority of their money by charging their customers based on how much they use FSLY's platform. This is also called usage-based revenue, and it's measured in requests and gigabytes. So the more traffic a customer's website is getting, the more they use FSLY, which results in more revenue for FSLY. Last quarter, 93% of the company's revenue came from charging customers for the usage of their platform. In addition to that, FSLY also makes money by charging either a one-time or recurring fee for other products and services like support and implementation. They've also begun recently offering subscriptions to access some of their other products. In total, these other products and services make up the additional 7% of FSLY's revenue. So why are people so bullish on this company? Well, I want to go over 3 of the main reasons. First off, one of the main reasons people are bullish on FSLY is because of the industry they're in and the opportunity ahead of them. On a macro level, FSLY's overall business is very aligned with the growth of the internet and the need for fast and secure communication. And when you dig into the 3 main areas they work in, you can see that these are really some growing markets. According to Grandview Research, the CDN market is expected to grow at a compounded annual growth rate of 22% from 2021 to 2028. Additionally, edge computing is expected to grow at a 5-year compounded annual growth rate of 12.5%, while markets and security like bot detection is expected to grow at a compounded annual growth rate of 37% until 2026. To add to this, their CEO Joshua Bixby has said that they're still in the early stages because of various trends like security and 5G. Additionally, they only have about 400 enterprise customers right now, while some of their legacy competitors have 100 to 120,000 enterprise customers. So there's a lot of opportunity, which is why this is one of the main reasons people are bullish on this company. Another one of the main reasons people are excited about FSLY is because of their differentiated technology. Now I'll try not to get too technical on this, but FSLY has a few differences in their technology compared to some of their legacy competitors. As far as their CDN, FSLY took the approach of having less but more powerful POPs or points of presence, which are servers, while some of their competitors have more but less powerful POPs. FSLY believes that this is an advantage for them because they say that having less but more powerful POPs is the equivalent of having a supermarket a few miles away rather than a convenience store on every corner. It may take longer to get to the supermarket, but once you're there, you can get everything you need, rather than shopping at a local convenience store that doesn't have everything you need, so you have to order the rest of your items online, which overall is a longer process. Additionally, FSLY has chosen to use SSD-powered servers, which is supposed to help even more with speed. Because of these differences, FSLY believes that they have a technological advantage and are built for the modern internet, while many legacy CDNs are built for dial-up. And this is another reason people are excited about this company. Now, a third reason people like this company is because of their business model. Since FSLY's business is similar to a SaaS company, their customer base should be pretty sticky. Plus, they should also have the opportunity to increase their pricing and customer spend over time. Although this model does still come with some risk, which I'll touch on in a minute. Now, although their revenue is not quite as stable and predictable as a SaaS company because it's usage-based rather than subscription-based, it's still pretty predictable, and FSLY has said that their churn rate has historically been very low. Some of the results of this can actually be seen by looking at their dollar-based net retention rate, which is 126% this year. This means that in the past year, they've actually increased their revenue from their current customers by 26%, which is good. Additionally, when you take customer churn into account and look at their last 12 months net retention rate, it's 120%, meaning that when you subtract the revenue they're losing from customer churn and billing decreases, they're still generating more revenue from their customers this year compared to last year. So the fact that FSLY is a pretty sticky customer base and are able to increase revenue with existing customers is another reason people like the company. So now I want to go over 3 of the bearish points with FSLY that are certainly worth knowing about and paying attention to. One of the most common concerns people have with this company has to do with their recent outage. In June of this year, FSLY experienced a major outage which caused many of their customers' websites like Amazon, Reddit, and Spotify to go offline for about an hour. Although this problem was quickly solved, it resulted in a lot of bad publicity and it hurt their numbers. Some customers were issued credits, while others delayed their return to FSLY's platform. Now, while their CEO has said that 99% of their customers are back, according to their latest conference call, they still have a couple customers, including one top 10 customer, rumored to be Amazon, that has not yet returned to the platform. Although I should note that there have been some rumors that Amazon may have recently returned, but that has not yet been confirmed. Now, because of their usage-based business model, this impacted their numbers and resulted in FSLY only growing 14% year over year, which is much lower than their historical 30+%. Additionally, they issued weak guidance next quarter, estimating 16 to 20% growth, which was lower than Wall Street estimates of about 40%. They also lowered next year's outlook by $40 million, and needless to say, this has all caused a lot of concern in the short term. Now, it's unclear what type of long-term effects this will have on the business, since many of their existing customers are already back, but there is the possibility that this outage could affect their ability to secure new potential customers. So in the coming quarters, I would pay attention to their growth rate among new customers, while also keeping an eye on the retention and expansion rate to see if they start experiencing more customer churn or a decline in existing customer spending. Now, another bearish point people have with this company is their valuation. Currently, FSLY has no earnings, so we can't look at their PE ratio, but when we look at their price to sales ratio, it trades at 14.7. Now, while that is lower than Cloudflare's, which is 72, it's much higher than Akamai's, which is 5.5, although they have slower growth. That said, 14.7 is a very high priced sales to pay, especially with a company that's not yet profitable and isn't expected to be for at least the next couple of years. Because of this, valuation is another bearish point with FSLY. Now, a final reason I want to touch on why people are bearish on FSLY is because of their management. Starting at the very top, their founder, Artur Bergman, stepped down less than 2 years ago and was replaced by Joshua Bixby. So right now, they have a relatively new CEO who's been there for less than 2 years. Additionally, just a few months ago, they brought in a new CFO after their other CFO stepped down, so there has been some turnover. To add to that, some people are also upset about FSLY's recent outage and them losing some customers as a result, which is why management is another reason that people have concerns about this company. Now, there are also some other things to pay attention to, like their increasing debt and dilution, but I'm not going to touch on those in this video. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you liked the video. If you want to see me break down SoFi, which is an emerging finance company, then go ahead and click on this video right here, and I'll see you over there.